And welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman. I'm so excited that you're watching, and even more excited that we have Gfaller and of the Opera Theater of St. Louis, as well as the Executive Director for Jazz St. Louis, Gene Dobbs-Bradford, with us to talk about Whitaker, the Whitaker music festivals and music in St. Louis, and how there's this great overlap and partnership, because you guys are with two wonderful organizations here in St. Louis, and bringing Terence Blanchard, who's opening the Urban Evening Jazz Series on June 13th, just next week.
That's right.
Terence Blanchard is one of, to coin a phrase that you said to me earlier, one of our time's greatest jazz musicians.
Absolutely, absolutely. Terence is a remarkable trumpet player, composer, arranger, film scorer. He's just somebody that has a wealth of talent and has applied it in so many wonderful ways. He's also a great educator. He came out of Art Blakey's band, which is sort of a finishing school for jazz artists, and he really is carrying on the tradition of helping to develop the next generation of great jazz artists. And we're very excited to have him here doing a number of projects. That what brought him in here was this wonderful collaboration that we've been involved with Opera Theater, where there's going to be a fantastic opera that he's composing that we have co-commissioned with them. And
Joe, tell us more about that.
Sure. We were really interested at Opera Theater in developing a piece that kind of could continue to push the art form of opera forward into the 21st century for American audiences. So Opera Theater and Jazz St. Louis co-commissioned Terence Blanchard to create a world premiere opera called Champion, which is going to be opening on June the 15th. And the event that's part of the Grace Hill Urban Evening Series is part of a week of programs leading up to opening night, where Terence will be out in the community doing a number of different great events.
He's going to be busy.
he's used to it. He's used
Those
to it.
lips don't ever get tired. Terence is a trumpeter, a trumpet player.
Yes,
so, okay, among other things, as you mentioned, a composer and other things. What the Whitaker Foundation and partnering has also brought, we've got the Whitaker Music Festival at the Missouri Botanical Gardens. Talk about that a little bit, and let's differentiate between what's going on in St. Louis.
Well, you know, the Whitaker Foundation has just been incredible. They helped to fund the commissioning of this and allowed Jazz St. Louis to participate in Opera Theater's production with the commissioning. And they are doing so much in the community, and one of the things that they wanted to do with this opera is to use this opportunity to bring some of these organizations together. So we've been working with, Terence is going to be performing at the Whitaker Music Festival, which takes place on Wednesday, and then the Whitaker Urban Evenings, which takes place on Thursday night.
And then the opera that opens...
That'll open on Saturday night of that week. And on Tuesday night of next week, Terence will also be doing a Q&A after the screening of a film called Ring of Fire over at the Missouri History Museum, which is a documentary based on the life of Emil Griffith, who's the central character in the opera Champion.
Amazing. So just in doing a little research on my own, and as people find out, the Whitaker Foundation is really targeted at bringing attention to the arts and our area parks. And so that really speaks to itself, because when we talk about the Whitaker Jazz Festival, it's in Missouri Botanical Garden, and then we've got the Urban Evening Jazz Festival, partnering with Grace Hill. That's on Thursday evenings, and that's
right.
actually at a city park in North City, which is really wonderful. And then bringing attention to also a downtown location.
I mean, all the music festivals, the Whitaker, I think it's Whitaker Music Festival now at the Botanical Garden and the Whitaker Urban Evening, have both brought a lot of fantastic artists to the stage, but mostly it's local and regional acts. But this is the first time that we've had somebody, 5-time Grammy Award-winning trumpet player Terence Blanchard, to perform and kick off these wonderful festivals.
I think we're going to expect record attendance.
I think so. I think that they have a great crowd, but this is a wonderful opportunity.
So can you give me a sneak? Do you know some of the other lineup for the Urban Evening?
Let me see. I think that Gumbo Head is going to be performing at the Whitaker Urban Evenings, and I know the Gene Dobbs-Bradford Blues Experience is going to be performing there as well.
That's
so
awesome.
We hope people come out for that.
And you can check out a full listing of all of the lineup for the Urban Evening Jazz Series online at gracehill.org. You can also find out more information about Grace Hill and their services online as well. And that's free outdoor concerts every Thursday, June and July, starting at 7, running through 9. And that's kicking off next week, June 13th at 7 p.m. with Terence Blanchard, and all of that is taking place in St. Louis, North St. Louis, and you can get more information also by calling 314-539-9500. Thank you both for being here. Okay, so you have attended, obviously performed.
Yes.
How many years?
Let me see. Well, I think I performed 2 years at the Whitaker Urban Evening. We were actually the first band to play at the Whitaker Urban Evening.
Awesome. And Joe, I'll see you there too?
Absolutely.
So it's a fun for everybody. Speaking of fun, we're not done with STL TV Live. We've got more coming up, including esthetician Kalimba Kendall shares her secrets to entrepreneurship success. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.